Okay Dennis, here's a video of the AKAI. I've got it hooked up to this Roland keyboard. I found a lacy 2 GB jazz drive external, so that's a SCSI out of it. It's on number 4. Go into the SCSI in the machine. Always make sure you have the drive turned on first, or there is a preference, a setting within the manual which kind of update disks and looks for the disks again. Okay, so on the back of the machine I'm going into MIDI A, but we will check MIDI B in as well. I can't check the MIDI outs, but I'm pretty sure that they'll be alright. There's a digital board that I'll have to hook the Yamaha AW2400, which is in that blue case, but we'll do that as a separate thing. I just want to show the SCSI and the main outputs, in-outs working. It's just going into this Bose gigging unit. So right, so I'll turn this jazz drive makes a bit of a noise. There's a big fan in the back. I'll just let that get up. Now this cart that is an EMU Emax cart, but it will read it. The AKAI will read that, but there's limited kind of capability to it. This is the SD card. Okay, so if we power that on now, so the unit comes on. There's a cross through it here for keyboard. I think there's a keyboard setting on the back. Is it an ASCII keyboard? Somewhere there. Oh, maybe it's a USB keyboard. Oh, no, it won't be a USB keyboard, not from this time. I've never used it anyway, so I don't know. I don't even know where that... Is it on the remote? Somewhere? I don't know what that keyboard setting is. But that's the only one crossed out. You can see all the rest, the registering. It's got me wondering where that is now. Maybe you know. Right, okay, so you can see now there's a floppy mentioned. That's the SD card, and that's the jazz drive. So the SCSI's there working. Let's just go to it and we'll see. So it's on SD card at the moment. So if you press disk list, you can see there that there's that jazz drive is there. And it says format EMU drive. If I just go on to it, select disk, you can see there that's what's on the EMU drive. Now I think there is a way of loading in an EMU sample, but I haven't found it. Just looking now. So I'm not sure what I'm loading in there from that thing, but if we go into sample, it does display the name, so I don't know what it's actually loaded in there though. But no, I'm not too sure what it's loaded in. Anyway, let's so the SCSI I'm sure works if you've got a AKAI discs or a SCSI drive with AKAI stuff on that you want to dump onto the SD card. I'm sure that'll be fine. Okay, so let's get out of that. So let's go to utilities, disk utilities. I'm just going to eject that cartridge and turn this drive off because it's like I say, it's got a big fan in the back. So if I go onto the jazz drive, then I can eject disk from the menu, and you can see it's ejecting the disk now. and with it ejected I can turn off the drive now. So if I turn off the drive, you'll see that the AKAI then just takes it off its list. Okay, right, so let's select that's already selected, but let's go into this folder here because I've got a little multi I'll load in. So actually, just while I'm mentioning, on the card here that I'm giving you, there's extensive AKAI library, there's extensive Big Blue DVD library, there's the EMU library that I've already loaded on, so I must have converted it somehow. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But there's the EMU library. Open folder, miscellaneous, open that, and there's the multis that you can multi programs. So close that folder. Let's go on to the one that I mean. So like I say, I've left stuff on here, might be useful for you. Right, let's load this multi here, because I think this is the test one I've just done. Rename multi, no, delete multi. How do I load it? No, not that. Oh, load multi there. Yeah, execute. Okay, so it's loading the multi now. So I've got this keyboard set up to on the MIDI channel. So by just scrolling through, I can change the MIDI channel. Okay, so you can see that. So what I'm going to do now is let's have a look at that. Okay, it's saying that some things could not be found. Let's see what we've got. I'll turn the amp on, might help. Okay, so that's playing MIDI channel 1. You can see in the multi when I play a little crotchet comes next to the thing. If we go to 2, so I've changed it to MIDI channel 2. You can see it's on 2. Change it up to 8. No, that's somehow when I save this multi, it's not saved right. But it doesn't matter. Let's just go on to. So I'm on MIDI channel 8. If I go on to part select and I go on to 8 and I go cursor this way, that's why it only saved 3 programs with this multi. What I did was I saved this Time of Our Lives. I'll show you what I did because I'm okay with it now. So let's load the other multi that was right. Open folder, Time of Our Lives. Right. Open folder. Open. No, load multi is what I want to do. This multi. Program, clear memory, execute. Yeah. What I did was I had a multi opened, but then in the parts that were not being used, I just added loads of pianos so that we could go up through the MIDI channels now just to see it working. But I think I didn't have safe programs on the selected. So you'll see now on the program here there are certain parts missing from the parts. So what we're going to do is just going to add parts in. So on 2 I'm just going to put it to piano, 6 jazz bass, 9 cornet. I'll just do it so I can get the right. So and then back up. 11 orchestral strings, violin section, drum set. I'm just loading these in at random so that you can hear that when we play the sounds, and when it goes to 17 here, I'll have to swap over the MIDI leads because they're on MIDI B or whatever it names it. Let's just go back up to there. So part 20, these are all going to be organs, but it doesn't matter as long as I can change the MIDI channel so you can see that it's all working. And on the last 3 channels, oh, I've gone cursored across right there. Right, so let's go back up to where we were. And if I go down to the that's 1, that's 2, nothing on 3. It could be to do with that's why. I don't know if you can see here the outs. So the output of certain channels now are set to independent outs. So this one, the jazz bass on channel 3, is actually going out of output 3. So let's just change all them to 1, 2, and then we can change 1, 2, 1, 2. What we can do then is we can change the outputs to check the outputs. Right, and all these are on 1, 2 because I've just put those in and not changed anything there. Right, so this should all work now, if I've got my things right. There's jazz bass on 3. Let me just... Right, changing to 4. And that's the trumpet. Strings, 6 now. Jazz bass again. Power organ, violin, cornet, 10, drums. Okay, now I have to part select down to get the other part, so let's get to 11. Okay, 11 will be orchestral strings. Okay, 12. Violin. Organ. Drums on 14. 15. Organ. 16. Organ. Right, okay, now I'm going to have to go back to channel 1 but change the MIDI lead over to input B, and this should be 17 if my calculations are right. So there's 1 and there's 17. So if I go up to 2's 18, 3's 19, I'll just go up to 16 and we'll go cursor down to 32, and this should be 32. So the MIDI-ins are working fine. Okay, while we're on this, I'll put it back to A, so because I don't want to get confused. We'll go back to MIDI in A. We'll go down to channel 1. Okay, so I take the machine back to part 1. Okay, now you can see the out column here is on 1, 2. Okay, let's put it onto 3, 4. And then change over the, let me just turn that down. Just change over the outputs here at the back. And we should get the piano now on 3 and 4, of course. Sorry, you can't see that. I could do with a cameraman really, to operate this. Okay, for some reason that's not working, and I'll have to work out why. So I've got that on 3 and 4. Output 3 and 4. Oh, it's turned down. I turned the amp down. There you go. So, focus camera. Focus. So you can see it's on MIDI part 1. But MIDI part 1 now is going out 3 and 4. Right, I'll swap the leads, but I'm trying to remember. I'm just turning the amp down. This is a new amp. I don't want to damage the speaker in it. Okay, so we're in 5 and 6 now. Change this to 5 and 6. I can't really see much in this thing. Remember to turn the amp back up. So, focus camera. Zoom. I just guess it's because it's a display. Right there, you can see 5 and 6 there. Okay, so 5 and 6. Keep going up just to check everything's alright. Turn it down. This is 7 and 8. Turn it up. Change it to 7 and 8. Part 1 still. On 7 and 8. Okay, let's go up to 9, 10. Like I said, there was something quirky about the effects board on the last 13 to 16. I can't remember what it is, but we'll find out now. Right, so it's on 9 and 10 now. Nine and 10. It's on 11 and 12. And 12. What one now? 13, 14. So 13, 14. Yeah, well, I think in this multi I've got the effects turned off, and that's why it's coming out separate. It's coming out as I want it. Yes, 16 separate outs. But you have to, I think, turn the effects unit off, like I said, to do that. Otherwise, everything that's sent to the effects unit comes out those channels. If that makes sense. Right, 15, 16. 15, 16 there. So all the outputs are working. So we checked the SCSI, we checked the MIDI in, we checked the outputs. Tell you what, I'm going to stop this because I'll if we want to, I think next just check the we'll check the the digital out. Alright, now I've changed the battery in the camera, that went. Okay, so we should now have a signal. So I'm sending basically 8 tracks digital outs to this machine and recording it. In fact, I'm going to rewind that because I don't know where I was there. So let's try that again. Okay, that's recording. Good. And I can hear it as well. A bit quiet, but let's just turn it up a bit. So there's the monitor level now. Okay, you can see that I've got the multi-out set to 1 and 2 for the piano. Let's set the jazz bass. Oh, it's already on 3, but let's set it to right, and then we'd have to change the MIDI channel to 3. Okay, so that should now be recording on 3 and 4, going out the digital. Right, let's set the cornet to 5 and 6. Change the MIDI channel. Okay, and let's do the orchestral strings to 7 and 8. And change that to 5. There we go. So we should have got that on this machine. Let me just get out of record, make it safe, or else all those lights keep flashing at you. Okay. So there's the tracks. Let's see what we got. There we go. So that's on 1 and 2. The next was the bass, I think, on 3 and 4. Twice, I don't remember doing it twice, but there you go. Let's see where the bass is. There we go, bass on 3 and 4. I think the cornet was on 5 and 6. There we go. And then the strings were on 7 and 8. Oh, did I forget to change them? No, I didn't forget to change them. They're on 7 and 8 on the machine. That's why did they not come out? Unless I've got the root in here. Unless I've got the root in here incorrect. So let's have a look at that. Digital input output. Option input output. I'm not sure if I had the routing of 8, 7 and 8 through to 1 and 2. Let's go back in there. Let's do this again. So we've got the digital in slot. So I'm not going to select all 8 tracks this time. I'm just going to do 7 and 8. So 7 and 8, enter. Oh, recorder running. You can't set it while it's running. Let's try that again. Turn that off. Oh, turn that off. Okay, that's off now. 7 and 8, enter. So 7 is going to slots number 7 is going to 7. Slot number 8 is going to 8. So we should have whatever is coming out of 7 and 8 there should be going to 7 and 8. Maybe we've got something here going on. Hey. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a setting in the program itself. Let's go back to the corner. Right, the coordinates on 5 and 6. Now I've changed him to 7 and 8. I think it's something to do with this program itself or the part setting. But you can see that now out is on 7 and 8 for the corner. Okay, so let's see. And if you see the Yamaha screen, it's coming in on 7 and 8. Okay, so that's fine. So the digital out is working fine. It's that the something in the program here, the setting here for the orchestral strings, for some reason is thing. But it's a bit of a mind, you know. You'll find. I could find out, but it'll take me a couple of hours to find out probably why that setting is wrong. Okay, I'm just going to check the other digital output. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to power the machines down. There's one thing I've learned over the years is that ADAT cables don't really like being pulled out because you lose the digital signal. So I'm just going to power both these machines down, and then we'll try that again. So shut down. We'll save this current song because it was the right setting in terms of the template. Okay, we'll turn the AKAI off. I don't think we really need to save anything there. I did mention the plastic tab being missing. This is what I was talking about. It's like a little plastic tab. This one I've repaired with some bonding glue, because that one had fallen off as well when I got it out of the box when I bought it. But I don't know where that one had disappeared, but anyway, there, that one holds it on okay. Okay, let's change over the lead. So this is digital out 2. Turn the AKAI on first so that when I turn the Yamaha it'll find the clock. Okay, let's load that multi back in. Open folder, load multi, execute. Okay, let's just make sure this is on the right thing here. Yeah, it is. And we'll do the same again. What I'll do, I'll go back to the beginning of the song and we'll start on track 7 and 8. Well, it's out 2, so it'd be like 15, 16. Oh, that's a point. Yeah, out 2 will be outputs 9 to 16. So what we'll do here is, yeah, we'll do exactly the same. Let's see. Slot 1. Yeah, let's do them on 9 to 16. So, oh, I wonder if we can. I bet you can. I bet this is. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. So, what do? You So I think, yeah, you do 1 and then it asks, yeah, record input 9 to 16 to track 9 to 16. Yes. Okay. And then I need 9 to 16 up. Which of those? 4. And those 4 are already up, right? Okay, so I need 3, I need 9, yeah, those are up, and I need those up. Okay, right. So let's get our multi up. There's our multi. I tell you what, we'll put something on part 9, just so that I can get my head around these figures. Right, bright piano is on 9, MIDI channel 9. Let's turn the amp up. And we've got nothing because we're on 1 to 2, so let's put that on to 9 to 10 and we should get the digital signal. There we go, good. So it's MIDI channel 9 going out 9 to 10. And that, if I can see, I'll put it on the right meter. Input channels. There, you can see it on 9. You'll see it on 1 and 2 as well, because I've only got one ADAC port on this and it duplicates it. But you can see it's on 9 and 10. That's fine. Right, well, we'll just do that test again. What I might do is just change the sound on 9. So as I change the 9 to 10, I'll change the sound. So this is, let's record this. And there we go. So, oh, hang on. I'm gonna hear the stuff that I already recorded on 1 to 8, which I don't want to hear. So let's just take 1 to 8 down. That's it. Right, let's just rewind that. Right, so this is me playing now. So that's 9 to 10. That 9 to 10. Let's put that up to 11 to 12 and change it to a jazz bass. Right, okay, now let's change that jazz bass to a cornet, and this is going, let's do 13 to 14. And the last one, 15 to 16, and we'll do orchestral strings. And again, for some reason, there's something in this program, orchestral strings. So I've changed it back to cornet. There's something in that orchestral strings. There must be a setting that's stopping it going out 15, 16 for some reason in that program. I don't know what that could be, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. But you can see any other sound that's selected. So it's within the program itself. There's the drums going out 15 to 16. So both digitals are working fine, I'm sure. Let's just rewind that and have a look what we've got. So we need it on track. Let's get the meter on. There we go, 9 to 10, a meter in. This was what we recorded last time. So tracks 9 to 10. Should be a bass coming now, 11 to 12. There we go. There's 11 to 12. 13 to 14 next. Was that cornet? And the last one was the cornet again on 15 to 16 because the strings didn't work for some reason. So let's try the strings. Cornet, was it? I think it was cornet. There we go. And then we tried some drums as well, didn't we? There's the drums. Okay, so I hope you can see that's all working. I can't check the AES EBU output. I could try the optical in and out, but to be honest, I'm sure it'll work. The input I did check once. I haven't really got. Have I got anything here that I could check that with? I've got a mic there. No, I haven't got a mic with a jack though. I'm not sure what in the sampling. Let me just stop that playing. in the sampling, can you set it for a sample? Where's the signal? Waveform, close menu. Oh no, that's sample edit. I don't want that. Utilities. No, I'm not. Without delving into it, but I hope that's giving you anyway confidence that that everything's working on it, and we'll leave it at that, I think.